Welcome in. I forgot to put my little tiny speaker. Okay, there's like a magnet here. That's kind of cool. Okay, folks. I am not usually here on a Friday. I usually would do Tuesdays, but since I had something that I needed to do quite urgently, I had to take the Tuesday live and make it a Friday live. So I hope everybody is not upset about that. Welcome in. I'm just remanaging or refocusing on what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Let me just, while I'm waiting for the computer. Okay. And there are so many things going on with copyright strikes on multiple platforms. You really have to be careful about the music and the things that you're kind of displaying on YouTube. I mean, people are taking it lightly on the concept, but I think that you just need to keep in mind, even if you're doing music, I highly recommend using the lives to create and compose like I'm doing, so you stay off the whole copyright problem. I think that's good evidence to show that you've kind of technically done the work yourself. Let's just go through this. I don't usually do this. I usually do the Tuesdays. I know it's going to be very off, but let's just re-listen to this. So we're just listening to a track that I'd worked on already. We'll just go through it first. It's a sample idea. We'll just use that as an example. So, welcome in. I'm sorry. Let's play the music. Yeah, it's really cool. Thank you. Thank you. So I was busy producing this track on a couple of lives. So I've just gotten to this point. Plastic. What do you mean by plastic? I produce. I don't know if you looked at it, but you can see this is not. Whatchamacallit. I have 47 years. Well, I'm 46 and I have 43 years of music. 43 years in music, and then I've been doing music production since 1998. So I don't know what you mean. Oh, thank you. I'm old. I'm an old lady now. I have a lot of lights here to disguise that I'm aging. I'm 46. So, but so the music you're hearing right now is just me working on a track. I just wanted to talk about something in a few moments. Hold on, let's just go through this one more time. Okay, maybe I have that in the background. I'll just have you listen to the track in the background. I was thinking about producing, but I'll work through that. Where am I from? I'm half South African, half American, so that makes me mixed, right? But I'm in the States at the moment. I'm in the States. So I did 3 tracks for Big Brother Africa back in 2012. I even have the name of the company that was connected to Big Brother Africa. So the music you're hearing right now, you can look it up. You can research the name of the company. I even put it on my SoundCloud. You're welcome to, I think I even put my SoundCloud on there. You can take a look. I even have a track that I've kept from that time. They used one of the tracks. It's actually on my SoundCloud, so it's there. It's like, it's evidence. You shouldn't be on here if you're that young. I wouldn't know. But what I want to talk about, if you guys didn't know, or if anybody didn't know, but when you were on YouTube, if you tried to download any of the stuff, oh, hold on. It's been a little hard lately to download the videos or upload the videos onto YouTube. So what has happened, oh God, hold on. Actually, let's play another track, okay? Let's play another track. Let's just save this. Let's go listen to some of the tracks that I've done, just because I'm on here. But I'm gonna explain to you there's a way around this whole YouTube problem that we've had technical glitches on the YouTube uploads. I used the Instagram edits, which has created the sound. I mean, I've been able to, hold on. Oh, file open. Not on my piano. Why am I having issues here? Hold on. Let's file. This is the other track. You probably hear me playing a lot on my videos if you've ever listened to any of my music. No, I'm not blocking you, not at all. No, don't stress. No. I had, you know, it's funny when I was doing this at around 11 o'clock in the States, I had a lot more younger people on here because I think people are generally interested in, I used to teach kids, okay? It's not like I don't teach young people. I was teaching young people. I still teach young people. So it's supposed to be a friendly environment for everybody. I'm not like, it's just we have certain restrictions when it comes down to having a channel on here. You have to be very careful how you go about using like not for kids, kid discrepancies and all that stuff, so that we're protecting you guys and you're protecting us by not having any complications, because we want to keep the channel, right? We want to keep our channels going. That's the whole, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I think one has to be very cognizant. I don't want to take any chances. But I'm a music teacher. I was teaching music with young people, so I understand. And I keep this place where it's this channel safe for everybody. It's like an everybody channel, but it's mainly for yeah. I just want to keep it like stabilized, right? Add a question. Welcome in, guys. So I've produced this track. If you want to learn how to do this stuff, I have a whole bunch of videos talking about how I've produced it. Oh yeah, it actually gives you the channels down there. You're welcome to take a look at my playlist. If you want to learn production, I give you a whole scenario on how to go about doing this. And so I just wanted to talk about these uploads that we were having on YouTube. I was like, why is my music not being shown? I'm like questioning what happened there. And in actuality, it wasn't me. It was actually YouTube having a semi-glitch. So because of the semi-glitch, I was like, maybe I should talk about it today. Let me just see if I can go back to my old videos and identify when it all started, because I just got a message from YouTube saying, oh, we were having some glitches and people have acknowledged, or we have acknowledged that people are having... I never brought it up, but I have been complaining in my own head. I was like, why can't we upload our music? What's going on? So the music was just not showing, which was annoying. And I think it started, gosh, when did it start? I think it started, let me just go back to my videos. Let me just assess this. The lives were okay, no problem with the lives, but we were having problems with the shorts. I think the shorts started having issues. Let me just go see where this all began. I think it started maybe 3 weeks back. And when I was uploading my music, and I usually, when I put music behind my videos, I usually put the, let me see if there's like an example. Let me just see, where did I have a YouTube Studios? Oh, edits. Let's go to edits, for instance. So I don't know if you guys, or if anybody is like doing their own videos. Like I know I can show people how to put the videos together as well. But when you're doing a video on, okay, let's start with YouTube. Let's start with where's that YouTube one? Hold on, what is it called? YouTube, oh, here it is. I see it. YouTube Create was having, I don't know, there was like a glitch. So let's take, for instance, this is like a nonsense video. I think it was, I don't know what it was. So I'm going into this and here I am, okay? So when I tried to upload the music, underneath the section here, if you can see, I don't know if it's backwards on your side, but sound, if you do music production or whatever, you can go into sounds and you can see 3 sections over here, okay? It says your music. So as long as you own the rights to the music, you could do this, okay? You need to have proof that the music is yours. Import. And then it gives you your folder, which is like your music. And you can generally upload the music onto the video, for instance, right? So it's importing. Okay, now it's imported the music. Okay, it's probably not in the right place. Let's move this. You can move these. Let's shift this over to the very beginning, for example. Hypothetically speaking. Now, what was happening on YouTube is when I was uploading the video, once I uploaded the video, usually what would happen is you'd see the track and then it would say, it would have a picture of me and it's my track and I owned it. When it uploaded from the YouTube Create, it didn't upload the song. So there was like this blank notes, like blank eighth notes that were coming up on the image that we'd usually have for the music. And I almost like had a fit. I was like, what's going on? So it happened for 3 weeks. And when I shifted over to Instagram edits, Instagram has an editing suite that's also free. I don't know if you know that. But I used Instagram edits yesterday and the day before, and I had no issues, and you could now see the music on the video. So that's like the whole... I think I just wanted to bring it up because it was bothering me and I wasn't sure what was going on. But I thought maybe this is like a good time to talk about it. And let me see, where's Instagram edits? Here, Instagram edits. So if you're editing like your videos, you can still upload like a video. You can upload a video. Let's just use this again as an example. Okay, now I'm going to use this backwards. There is a way to adjust this. I just tried this the other day and it worked. You would have to edit it this way, right? So this would be the way, and then you put the music on there. And when you download it from Instagram Edits, I found that you could have the music still. So that was an interesting observation. So if you are still having technical issues as just an individual, I would recommend using Instagram Edits first for the uploads on YouTube for now. So nothing too serious, but I just wanted to bring it up. Now I can go back and talk to the normal conversation. What would you guys like to know? Do you want to know about music? I don't know who's here still, but yes, that is important. I think it was important. And I was experimenting with this. If you guys want me to show you how to play around with this. This is it's a small like DJ deck. It's really tiny, but it does the job. And I was experimenting with using my tracks to play around with this DJ set, which was kind of cool. I thought this was kind of like a fun little, and it's lights. Now, Brandon, my partner, basically says that back in the day, like in 1990s, their decks, which were like huge, incredibly huge decks to mix like records with for DJing, it costed the same amount as this one, okay? So that's basically what this is. And it was very interesting to see that this was like the whole thing, okay? Yeah, very nice example, okay? Good. Okay, so as a reminder, yeah, I have done a couple of things with production and all sorts of things in different countries. I haven't just lived in the United States, I've lived overseas. So that is like part of my lifestyle, basically, right? Okay, let's go back to the other track. Now that I've had my little chit chat about the editing problem and uploading on YouTube, I think that's enough information for people to kind of like work from. Yeah, okay. Well, I need to edit that still. Okay, let's go back to the other piece. Open recent. Close, yes, please close. Okay. And the reason why I'm playing my own music is probably because we don't want copyright strikes on here. I think the best way to do this is to have your own music, right? I don't know what I'm going to do here. I need to add some more vocals, but I haven't done it yet. And this vocal needs to be redone, so I need to think through this. You'll hear it. Yeah, this was a sound. I think what I would have to do is I would have to disconnect this mic in order for me to record my voice again, okay? this is. Okay. That's sort of interesting. That's from one of my older pieces, so I may use that. Hi, welcome in. Thanks, guys, for popping over. I'm just I don't usually come on Fridays. I'm usually here on a Tuesday. But Tuesday I had something to do, so I'm making up for the day that I missed, because you always have to do that on YouTube. You have to make sure that you keep track of your time, because it's the responsible thing to do. So I've made it up on a Friday, and that's where we are right now. It's a bit slower than a usual Tuesday, because I think more people are watching to see the Tuesdays, but that's okay. That's okay. Welcome in anyway. Thanks for popping over. Yeah, so I'm busy working on this track. The piece that you heard me play on the piano is actually an old song that I composed for my masters. But I feel like I need to use that again for this for some reason. It feels right. Let's just make this a little bit louder. I'm going to try it one more time. I feel like that could be added in somewhere. Let's do it again. And that was just the introduction for the piece that I played before. So maybe I should just, let's do that. that's interesting. Let me just. Okay, that kind of works. Let me add. I think I should add that because it adds a little bit more depth to this piece. Let's just do it without first. Let me just track. Audio. Audio now. Software instrument default. Okay, that's interesting. Well, thanks for stopping by, whoever's popping over and visiting. Yeah. So it's you guys, you're seeing what I'm working on here. I have, like I said, if you're interested in learning how to produce, I have a whole bunch of videos. If you have any personal questions, below you can see a link to my website, and then you can ask me questions directly on my website because I own the sites. So that's possible. So you can have direct communication with me if you are interested in that kind of stuff. And yeah, I also teach music. So if you want to learn the basics of the introduction and before you get into composition, you should probably work around the music theory, which will help with this. Like, this doesn't just happen overnight, and people can't say, oh, she's talented. It's not talent. It's hard work and dedication. I've been doing this for 43 years, so people might not know me on social media because I'm a little bit older than the internet, but I have been doing it on my own, and I've worked in the music world, and I've worked in the education world in music, and now I'm doing it independently because I'm like, I have the setup, and now I can just kind of like work around it. But I have taught, I have been involved with the music world, more specifically in South Africa, and back in the States, this is what I'm doing right now because I've got my ducks in the row. So that's where we are right now. Okay, so let's go into this question. I just want to change the sound of that keyboard. I'm not sure about that sound. Synthesizers, sound effects. Not experimental. We just stick to keyboard in the meantime, right? Okay, I didn't think about using that, but maybe I should use this for this piece. I'll just... concentration here. I don't know. Thank you for popping over. I haven't been on my other social media apps for a while because I just thought it was important to focus on one. If I don't focus on one, then I get distracted, and then so many things are going on and I can't focus on the most important thing, which is learning to recreate or work on one, like, vision at a time, right? One vision at a time. I know somebody's coming over and watching like my whole live. I really appreciate that. I wonder if it's Jenny. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Thank you for popping over, whoever's coming and watching all the way through. I appreciate that. Okay. Ooh, I pushed my, it's so funny. The past couple of days, I was like, what? Well, a few weeks ago, I pulled my joint, my bone out of joint, and it's just finally clicked back into place, but boy, is it sore. Okay. Okay. I'm a little nervous trying to record this. Okay, now let me get back to this. Okay. Record. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Let me just. Let me just do it one more time before I record. Let me just. I know where I'm gonna coming in. Okay, we gotta record this. Okay, so sorry if, okay, yeah. Ah. Oh, no. No. We start over again. That is terrible. Okay, we start over again. That was, okay. Okay. Again. Okay, start over. Start over. Okay, let's listen to that then. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see all these. Oh, Ruby, I'm sorry. I just missed you. My apologies. I was a little bit better. I'll feed you just now, Dior. Hi, baby. Hi, I'm gonna feed you now. Hi, you're waking up now. You sleeping? Hi. Okay, I'm gonna feed you now. Got to think about sections, or I might take out some parts. Too busy here. Put it on silent. Oh gosh. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out some areas later on. Okay, let me save this and then I might use that for later, but that's a brainstorm right there. So what I've done is over a consecutive amount of, I don't know, weeks, I've been building up this track. I'm trying to figure out how to sing it. I might use as the sun begins to shine and the day becomes clear. People walking in a busy man, long streets begin to crowd. The day will pass you by before it's done, before it's done. While the sun begins to shine and the day becomes clear. People walking in a busy manner while the streets begin to crowd. Don't be long. The day will pass you by before it's dawn. Okay, so I might repurpose those lyrics from the other song that I actually composed and mix them together, and then we actually have something solid to work with, because I have been stumbling on words for weeks now. I couldn't figure out what to sing, and this is maybe the solution to the missing pieces. Let me just see. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna think about that. So I have to feed my fur baby, because if I don't, we are gonna have problems in the house. So I am going to love you and leave you guys. If anybody is still here, thank you for popping over. And you can always rewatch this. And if you have any questions, or if you want to talk to me personally, feel free to reach out on my website, which is a Wix website. And if you go onto the Wix website, to the right, there's like this little question mark with some lines in it. That's where you can message me if you want to do that in person. If you have any questions, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's production, all of these things I can help you guys with, okay? And I will be back on Tuesday. I don't know if I could do every day. I mean, I have to think through this. I don't know if every day is a solution for me, but it's possible. It's possible I might be able to do this every day eventually. Okay, have a great one, folks.